Okay, my name is Ryan. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been watching this series, I'm doing a renovation on this 59 Bassman LTD. And one of the things I like to do, especially on a shipping damaged amp, is go ahead and pull all the tubes, and I'll get my tube tester out and make sure all these tubes work. And these bear traps are kind of tight. Those new bear traps are super tight. I don't know if they call them bear traps because they look like bear traps, or if you have to be as strong as a bear to get them open. Get all these off. Those tube sockets are definitely tight. I didn't even think to look. That's 12AX7, 12AX7, 12AX7R. So I'm guessing these are probably GT Groove Tubes relabeled Sovtex, because usually the -R is Russian, so that would be Sovtex. Would not have to worry about those coming out on accident. Yep, 12AX7R. So those are all 12AX7Rs, which I think those would probably be Sovtex. And the tubes are all, yep, made in Russia. Those have to be Sovtex. Those are all dated 21, so I'm guessing these are, this amp was a 2021 amp. Okay, got my Sencore tube tester here. Sencore tube checker. Found that years ago, and comes in pretty handy. I don't know if it's totally calibrated for perfect readings, but it at least gives me an idea of whether or not tubes are good or bad. So kind of saves me from having to order tubes if they're not good, or if they're good, I don't have to order new tubes. So all right, let's start with this one, the 5AR4. So yeah, this is a Mite 4. The 5AR4. So go to 5A1 and then D, and it goes in slot 1. And then turn it up to calibrate to get it warmed up. Just let that warm up for a little bit, and then make sure that's on the calibration line. And then the cool thing about this is it has all the instructions in here. So you're supposed to go through the emission and then the grid leakage, and then for the short test, you rotate this through all the positions and see if you get a short indicator. So I think that's good. We'll go to emission. So this is the emission qualities on the top. That's in the good section. Then you go to grid leakage. That's on the bottom. So that's in the good. And then the short test. So you can go through all of these to see if you get a short indicator. And on the instructions, the normal short is H and HK. So on the 5AR4 normal short, H and HK. So that's good. Set it back to D. So that's a good tube. Get that pulled, and we'll check these power tubes. So the power tubes are 6L6s. So let's go to 6L6 section. So we do 6C6 and then echo. All right, get that one turned on. Takes a little while for it to warm up. I usually, once it hits that calibration, I usually just go ahead and check them just for time saving. Got good quality emission, good on the grid leakage. And then let's go through the shorts. On this, it shouldn't have any shorts. And it does say in the instructions, if it's just a quick flash, that it's normal. Put that back on echo, and we'll get the other one test. And by echo, I meant E, for those of y'all who don't know the alphabet. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's go to emission. Good. Grid leakage, good. Do the short test. Okay. Oh, turn that off before I pull it out. Now, let's go to the 12AX7s. So we'll do 12, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's 12. Little foxtrot. Go to the 10. Bravo. And these go in the third slot. Like I said, I don't know, this tube tester I got years ago still works. I'm sure it could probably be, I'm sure there's more accurate tube testers out there, but I found this one used and cheap, so I just wanted something where I could do a quick check and, you know, do a little quick once over, because I have gone through tubes before and they've gone straight to the bad indicator. So emission quality is the top, so that's good. Grid leakage is the bottom, so that's good. And I have had some that come up straight in the question mark before, so check the shorts. Those do sometimes flash, but if it flashes, it's okay. You just don't want it to stay on the short indicator. So that's a good tube. Go to the next one. There we go. Make sure, yeah, that's supposed to be on Bravo. Yep. Okay, let's go to emission. Good. Grid leakage, good. Do the short test. I just wanted to check something here. Yeah, that's the same. Cool. That one worked. Now on the chart it says to check the B and the G positions. So I guess that's the half and the half. Go back and check this other one on the G position. It should be good. Yeah, emission's good, grid leakage is good. Short test will be the same, so one more. That one fired right up. Okay. See, that one's got, let's go back to calibration, because this one might be a bad tube. Let's go to, because emission quality is the top, so yeah. See, that's a good example of going through tubes. We have a bad tube on that one. Showing the grid leakage is okay, but yeah, emission quality is questionable to bad. Let's make sure it's calibrated. Okay, I'll get that right on the line there. So let's go back once again, do emission. So that's a bad tube. So grid leakage is showing okay. Let's see if it's got shorts too. I'm going to check everything in that G position now. Yeah, so half of that tube is bad. Go back to the emission. Yep, we have questionable to bad on that test. And that's why I test the tubes. This thing is cool. I mean, if you didn't have a tube tester, you would be chasing, you know, you probably could test these. I mean, you could probably tell if you were getting the tubes glowing and stuff, but and I'm sure that tube probably will glow. See if you can see it on there. See, this tube is glowing, but I don't know if you can catch that on the camera. This tube is glowing, but it's not testing good. So right there, you could have been, it would have taken you, what, six six tries before you figured out which one was a bad tube. Well, I guess in the preamp section you would only go through 3 bad tubes, but you would have to swap out every tube until you found out which one was bad. So having the tube tester helped. So okay, well, that's one part of the renovation. I got the tubes tested, so now I just have to worry about replacing one. And while I'm thinking about it right now, I'm gonna put a little piece of tape on this one so I'll know that's a bad tube. I won't accidentally put it in something else. I started saving these bad tubes because I saw the other day that somebody was making little, putting these on LED night lights and making little night lights with tubes. So I started saving the bad ones that I find to make me some little LED night lights. And yeah, so that's this part of the renovation, testing the tubes. So if you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for future notifications, so when I do a demo of this Bassman amp, then you'll get to hear it. So as always, I'm Ryan, and thanks for stopping by. Have a good night.